My name is Hector Tobar. I am in the English department teaching a journalism class, and I've been here just this semester. I teach one course at LMU. Teach two classes at Pomona College, creative writing classes. I paid for the two classes I'm teaching $25,000, and the classes have 10 students and 6 students. So the two classes are the size of the one class I'm teaching. Well, I haven't taught at that many places. But no, the treatment has been, personally, people are very nice. I can't really complain about the treatment. It's a wonderful place to work. I have a regular job with the LA Times. So that's where I have my health insurance. So I don't really need the health insurance from LMU. And I would be in a bad situation if that were the case, but yeah, I already have my own health insurance. Have maybe 4 or 5 years of experience teaching over the years. I'm a journalist, so I haven't really been teaching much. I think I understand it fairly well, but I haven't had to resort to it, so I don't know that many details about it. I sort of know the general principle of how it works. Yes, I've started looking, and in fact, it was through looking for full-time work for a professorship that I found this job. I've looked, and I found adjunct positions, and I'm continuing to look and apply at places. I don't teach for the income. I don't. I teach because my income as an LA Times reporter and author is actually enough money to live on. I'm teaching because I want to become a full-time professor. So I am teaching to get experience I can put on my resume and my vita so that I can get a full-time position at some university. I don't know if it's feasible or not. I'm not an executive, I'm not an administrator, but I think that it's morally necessary for them to do it. I think that if you value someone's knowledge and their labor enough to entrust them with the education of people who are paying tuition, then you should invest in that human being and invest in the health of his or her family and his or her own personal health. You know, that's what healthcare is. It's a necessity. You get sick, you can end up, it's just incredibly expensive to go to the emergency room or whatever. It can bankrupt you. I think that a lot of the people who teach, especially in the humanities, are people who are barely holding on to a middle-class existence. And so this healthcare is something that can impoverish them. I feel that history shows that when working people stick together, they get better working conditions. Their standard of living improves. Now, whether or not this particular union is the right one, I don't really know. I've only been here for a few weeks, So I think that in general, I've been surprised by the number of adjunct faculty that this university has. It just seems to be, to me, a large number. And as when I went to the orientation, there just seemed to be so many people. There must be a very high ratio of the faculty must be adjuncts if they have orientations that are, I guess, more than maybe a couple hundred people, because I went to one of the 2 orientations that had about 100 people in it. How many adjuncts are they hiring? Is this a factory or is it a university? What's going on? I just was very surprised. And the pay, the pay was not important to me, so I didn't say anything. I didn't negotiate. I just accepted what they offered me. I think it is embarrassing to the university what they pay. And I don't feel it's right to take advantage of their need. I think they should be compensated for what they do.